What's up guys, Luke here with Luke's Points and Miles, and today I wanted to do a list video. If you guys are a fan of the channel, you know that I especially like the travel credit cards, and you also know that I do all sorts of travel, from road trips or domestic economy stuff, but I also fly business class to Dubai and stay at the Ritz-Carlton. So today I wanted to give you an opinion piece on what I think the 5 best travel credit cards are for 2023. But there is a twist. This will be by category. The categories will be luxury travel card, budget travel card, best travel card for families, best free travel card, and what I think is your safest bet travel card. And I'll explain what I mean by each of these as I go over the card. But first, if you are new to the channel, I talk about credit cards, points, miles, cashback, and travel. If you're interested in that, please consider subscribing to the channel. And if you get any value or any entertainment from this video, do me a huge favor and slap the like button so I can get this video in front of a few new eyeballs. With all that out of the way, let's get right into it. Guys, these will be in no particular order. Well, I guess they're in the order I thought of them, and I just didn't think it was important enough to rearrange them. In any case, let's lead off with the best luxury travel credit card. Luxury travel seems to be the most popular on the YouTubes, and this card can provide plenty of it. The best card in 2023 for the luxury traveler should not be any surprise. It's the American Express Platinum Card. The Platinum Card is the granddaddy of all travel cards, and in 2023, it's the king of the luxury class, and that's what comes with the Platinum. A league-leading annual fee of $695. Why? Well, I can't list all the benefits of this card in one video, but let's talk about which of them really attribute to its ranking among the competitors. Lounge access. This card provides the holder with more airport lounge access than any other card. It provides a Priority Pass Select membership with access to over 1,300 lounges worldwide, in addition to the Centurion and Escape lounges, and Delta Sky Clubs when you fly Delta. This card will not be your daily driver as far as bonus categories, but it does earn 5 times American Express membership rewards points on flights and hotels, which seem to be our biggest expenses when traveling. The card has one of the best luxury hotel programs I know of, with the Fine Hotels and Resorts program that grants the user a ton of perks, such as an early check-in, late checkout, room upgrades, and a property credit. Again, that is a program that deserves its own video. Some other benefits of note when it comes to luxury travel is the card grants the user Gold Elite status with Marriott Bonvoy and Hilton Hotels. If that's not enough, you'll also be granted Elite status with certain rental car companies. Lastly, the card gives you access to the American Express transfer partners, which I consider the best in the business. Whether you want to fly ANA using Virgin Atlantic miles, or you just want a quick trip to Atlanta on Delta, Amex has great partners for just about everyone, and if they don't have a partner you want, you may be able to book with Amex Travel. Pair all that with best customer service in the game, and you have a card that is almost a must-have for some of us travel enthusiasts. Let's look on the other end of the spectrum. Let's talk about what I think is the best budget-friendly full-service travel credit card. By full service, I mean this card comes with a full suite of travel benefits and the ability to transfer points to partners. We always talk about how using transferable currencies to transfer to other programs generally yields the highest level of value. So for this card, I picked one of the most popular credit cards in the space, the Chase Sapphire Preferred. The card does have a $95 annual fee, but that's peanuts compared to the more expensive cards. And this card really punches above its weight class. Now this card comes with all the great travel insurances and coverages, and it also comes with primary rental car insurance, which is fairly rare in this space. The card is more of a daily user. When it comes to bonus categories, it earns 5 times Chase Ultimate Rewards points when booking travel through the Chase Travel Portal, 2 times on general travel purchases, and 3 times on streaming, online grocery purchases, and dining. So this card could get some use in your wallet. And there's more. This card has a $50 hotel credit, which can help offset that $95 annual fee. And this card not only gives you access to Chase transfer partners such as Hyatt and Southwest Airlines, but if you choose to redeem travel through the Chase Travel Portal, your Ultimate Rewards points will get a 25% boost, giving them a floor value of 1.25 cents per point. So you can see this $95 card really packs a punch, and you can see why it's so popular. It's likely the #1 referred travel card on the market, and that's how it earned the spot on this list. This next one was a little bit tricky. The best travel credit card for families in 2023 is going to be everyone's favorite card in 2022, the Capital One Venture X card. Let me tell you a little bit about the card and why I think it makes sense for families. This card has a very good and very simple earning structure. If you use the Capital One Travel Portal, you'll get 10 times miles on hotels and rental cars, 5 times miles on flights. The card earns double miles on everything else, making it perfect for families that have a play or two that may struggle with being as enthusiastic as we are as far as optimizing. It's just tough to mess up when your main card is the Venture X. This card also grants the user primary rental car insurance, which, like I mentioned earlier, is a great perk if you can find it. The card has a $395 annual fee. However, that fee is largely offset with a $300 annual credit through the portal. And on your card anniversary, you're granted a 10,000 miles bonus. Most folks consider this card a net positive, making it a card that requires very little time spent on trying to maximize it. It's very close to being a set it and forget it travel card. That part makes it perfect for super busy families that may not have the time to research every little nook and cranny. But if you like that sort of thing, Capital One does have transfer partners as well. They also have some very good ones, which I think are a bit underrated. So it's a little like having the best of both worlds, making this card as simple as it gets, all the way up to very complicated with exponential value if you choose to follow that path. Now, everyone's favorite part of the Venture X, the card grants access to Priority Pass lounges and the new Capital One Lounge. Now, there's only one Capital One Lounge open at the time of this recording, and it's in Dallas's DFW Airport. But I think it could be the best domestic lounge I've visited. Sorry, Centurion. With the Venture X, you can grant up to 4 authorized user cards to your close family or folks you trust. And with Capital One, there is not an age requirement. So in theory, my 6-year-old could have his own card. This makes it easier to travel with large groups of people and still gain access to those airport lounges. And now for a card that I don't expect anyone to agree on, and that's fine. Travel credit cards generally come with annual fees, but I think there are a lot of good no annual fee cards in the co-branded space for hotels and airlines, but those just wouldn't fit here. For the best no annual fee travel card, I'm looking for a card that not only has a good travel multiplier, but I hope it comes with a benefit or two. I know you guys love to hate Wells Fargo, but this Wells Fargo autograph card fits the bill nicely. So just suspend your hate for 1 second and let me explain. This card is a Visa signature, so we have a great acceptability rate. But let's spend a minute on these bonus categories. This card earns points that can be redeemed for travel or statement credit, so there's some flexibility there, but the strength of the card is this. It earns 3 times on the following categories. Travel, obviously, but also transit, dining, gas, all big travel expenses, right? Plus 3 times on cell phones and streaming. Hate all you want, but it's really tough to beat this. We don't have a ton of travel insurances or coverages, but we do have cell phone protection with this card. I always remind folks that cell phone protection on a card that also has cell phones as a bonus category isn't as common as you would think. I always take a bunch of heat whenever I include a Wells Fargo card on these lists, but this card really stands out in the no annual fee travel world if you ask me. Throw stones if you want. Now that I likely have the piranhas in the water, let's talk about what I think is your safest bet in the travel credit card space in 2023. Even though it's not my favorite card, and I don't even have this card, it's the Chase Sapphire Reserve. Let me explain how the card works and why I think it's a safe bet. The card has a premium $550 annual fee, putting it in the highest annual fee categories, but it comes with a lot of goodness. First off, this card comes with a $300 annual travel credit that is super easy to use, as long as you are traveling. And if you are not traveling, you may have stumbled into the wrong prayer group. The card earns 5 times Chase Ultimate Rewards points on flights booked through the Chase Travel Portal, and 10 times hotels and car rentals booked in the same manner. The card earns 3 times on all other travel and dining purchases, making it a decent all-around earner, especially for folks that are on the move. When booking travel through the Chase Travel Portal using your points, you'll get a 50% bonus, making the floor value 1.5 cents per point. That's really good for domestic economy stuff and a decent option for hotels as well. This card grants the user a real priority pass. By that I mean you'll get access to over 1,300 airport lounges worldwide, in addition to all the Priority Pass restaurants. The card also comes with top-of-the-line travel and purchase protections, as well as primary rental car insurance. And let's not forget you'll have access to the Chase Transfer Partners to get maximum value on your aspirational trips. This card has a lot of value, but why is it the safest? Well, just in my opinion, a lot of people jump headfirst into full-service travel cards before they can fully unlock their true potential. I think with the Reserve, you can slowly work your way into expert mode. I think you can use the Reserve for family trips to the beach, road trips, and the total spectrum of travel just using the Chase Travel Portal. But then you can also learn the nuances of transfer partners and work your way up the ladder, all while having the best-in-class protections and easy-to-use benefits. Another reason this one is so safe is it's a Chase-issued Visa card. It will have some of the highest acceptability rates, and at the end of the year, if it's not working out, you have tons of options. You can product change to another card or maybe a no annual fee card, and that makes a real difference. Obviously, Chase has some of the best credit cards in the game, so the ability to just change to a different one and maintain that line of credit is great. Another reason it is a very safe choice is the ability to cash out your Ultimate Rewards points. Not traveling for a while, you have that versatility to get real cash back for all that spending. And that's a real option for some folks. Guys, in the comments, tell me what you think about this list. It's my opinion, so I'm sure a lot of you will have a different take on some of these cards or these categories. And obviously, you have the perfect chance to tell everyone how evil Wells Fargo is, even compared to the other evil institutions that constantly commit amazing atrocities against humankind all over the world. But to end the video on a positive note, we are all very lucky to be rewarded for being financially responsible with credit cards like these, and I hope everyone is killing it in the rewards game. As always, guys, if you stayed around all the way to the end, I appreciate you, and I thank every single one of you.